cord. So I am talking about the congenital anomalies of the spinal cords. These are the developmental anomalies. Basically, the spinal cord develops from the neural tube, and in the early first week of intrauterine life, and in the dorsal groove, it's appear on the surface ectoderm of the embryo in the neural groove. So in the development, the neural groove gradually deepens and ultimately becomes closed off, forming the neural tube. And from the wall of this tube, the entire central nervous system, including the spinal cord, is developed. But its lumen persists as the central canal, and the neural tube becomes separated from the surface ectoderm by the dorsal ingrowth of surrounding mesoderm. And along with the development of the spinal cord, the development of the vertebral column is also important when I talk about the congenital anomalies. And during the development, the neural tube is interior, and this neural tube, there is appearance of solid rod of the cells, which is called the notochord in the mesoderm. And from each side of the body, two projections on each sides, they appear, and they are known as the neural arches. When this neural arches grows posteriorly and encircle the neural tube and ultimately fuse in the midline behind the neural tube to form the spine. The pedicles lamina are developed from this neural arch, and the transverse forces is also developed from the neural arch as a lateral extension at the junction of pedicle and lamina. And this fusion of the neural arches occur first in the mid-thoracic region. From their fusion extend up to the down. Now the developmental anomalies. In the developmental anomalies, when failure of fusion of the neural arches give rise to the spina bifida and its variants. The spina bifida and its variants are: number first, spina bifida. Second one is meningeocele. Third is meningomyelocele. And fourth is syringomyelocele. And fifth is myelocele. So these are the different varieties of developmental anomalies of vertebra and spina bifida. They occur in anywhere, dorsal in the midline, along the neural axis. But the most common is lumbosacral and occipital region. The first of all, spina bifida. The spina bifida is a failure of fusion between the neural arches only. So the spinous processes will be divided into two, leaving a bony gap between this and give rise to spina bifida. And meninges and nervous tissue develop normally. The overlying skin usually remains intact. Hence, the deformity cannot be seen from the outside. Then it is better called spina bifida occulta. And the usual site of spina bifida occulta is lumbar and sacral region. Now, diagnostic criteria of spina bifida. Sorry. The diagnostic criteria of spina bifida is present from birth, and it depression in the skin dimple at the site of defect. Third one is presence of a tuft of hairs over the defect. First is of present, it's present from since birth. Depression or dimple present at the site of defect. Presence or fault of tuft of hair over the defect. Sometimes along with the lump